Got a question here from Sergio that I think will help a lot of other people, so I want to answer it. He says, "Hi Gavin, greetings from Chile. I'm freaking out with your videos of how you use intermittent fasting. Bro, can you please guide me a little bit? I need to know more about how much protein do you consume? I know you consume grass-fed whey, but what else do you consume and how much? Like, how many grams do you consume? Do you live only on the protein of the supplements that it gives you? Also, what about vitamins and minerals? Where do you get them from? And how many calories do you consume? I know that probably at this time you don't even count calories, but at my point where I'm at with intermittent fasting at 18 hours a day, it's really important that I get this part of it dialed in to the program. So let's do the best I can to answer this question, Sergio, and for everybody else. I actually had a little walk downtown Sacramento. It's good to be back. Feels so good. Say hello to everybody. Just worked out at the gym here down at 24 Hour Fitness on 7th and K Street, my home gym right by the new Kings Arena. So to answer Sergio's question, let's break it down one by one to help everybody else out who may be wondering the same thing. And start with protein. Definitely been on an evolution of how much protein the body needs over the last few years. But I think it's important that we just create a baseline. If you're at a muscle building phase where you're really trying to build a lot of muscle, okay, then I really think that the baseline should be 0.82 grams per pound of body weight. That's the number that I used for the first couple of years as I'm tracking everything to a T. I was very meticulous about writing everything down into Lose It or MyFitnessPal. So that means if you're 200 pounds, you'd be having 160 grams of protein per day. And looking back on that now, on that number now, I don't get 160 grams of protein anymore. My body doesn't require that much. So I've evolved to where I don't need that. And I can still feel like I'm getting enough repair on my muscle. I'm using a much more strategic approach with the protein. Before, what I would do is I would just eat the protein like eat chicken just for the sake of hitting my number of protein, or I would eat ground turkey for the sake of hitting my number. Now, if you're in a bulking phase, I could see why that would be beneficial, but optimally for the body, I don't really believe it's necessary. Rather, instead, what I'm doing is fasting that long period of time, let's say 20 hours, have my workout, and then I'm using whey protein concentrate at about 30 grams mixed with whole yogurt and berries. And I'll break my fast with that because I'm going to get the whole milk yogurt, and that's going to help the deliverability of the protein. And I'm going to have the whey protein concentrate of 30 grams with that's grass-fed whey protein concentrate. Full, like, massive amount of amino acids profile. It's going to be perfect for the muscle. And that's going to just get deep inside and help me repair the muscles during this process. So I'm getting the optimal use of my protein right there. And it's important that I'm actually chewing something. Dude, chewing the food with the berries and the yogurt is actually going to create digestive enzymes inside the stomach that are going to help the body utilize more of the nutrients and the protein than just drinking it out of a shake. So, that being said, it's really about optimally using the food. Now, if I could have a chicken breast times 3, I have 100 grams of protein, and it not do the same that it would do for my body as having that 30 grams of protein with the yogurt and chewing it with the berries. Because my body's going to waste a lot of the protein. So in the way of answering the question on the protein, I don't have a specific answer. All I can tell you is that how I started was 0.82 grams per pound of body weight. All right, so hope that helps you. And I think you're going to have to go through. I don't have I've evolved. Like I said, I've evolved needing less protein and using my protein more efficiently. Because I believe that another subject would be the hummus. I believe that hummus has the perfect amino acid profile, and it actually does more for the body than red meat. But it has a lower protein profile. See, but I'm getting that whey protein. So I may be having about 90 grams of whey protein per day. That's probably about right. I'd say about 80 just of whey protein alone. I'm having of that per day, just to give you an idea. And then the rest of the protein is going to be coming from hummus or other forms. So just let's say baseline of 100 grams per day right now. To answer your question about vitamins and minerals, you know, I used to be a big person on supplementation years ago. In fact, I thought that supplementation was the answer to getting lean and to getting healthy. I went down that path and I realized that that is actually not the answer. That's not at all what's going to do it. So I don't take any sort of vitamins at all. In fact, I don't believe we need vitamins. And here's why. I believe that by giving the body vitamins, it actually weakens the body's ability to take nutrients from food itself and get the best possible outcome from that food. By giving it just vitamins, it's like, kind of give you an example. It'd be like a kid wants to go and climb a tree over there, and you just kind of like go and help the kid up over the tree, and you help him climb up to the top, and you get him over the top, and then you carry him down. Well, you keep doing that, the kid never learns how to climb the tree himself. So if we keep giving the body vitamins over and over and over and over again, the body forgets how to break down vitamins from the food. So, no vitamins for me. I'll definitely get that from food. I have begun to take a C mineral supplement. That's being only because I believe that the minerals in our food are depleted and we're not getting all the complete minerals that we need. I've only been taking it for probably about 2 months. I have noticed no difference at all from before. So, does it work? I don't know. It was only probably about 20 bucks. It may have been a waste of money at Whole Foods. I do believe in iodine. On the other hand, I can actually feel when I take iodine. So that is one mineral that I do believe in we do not get from food. So there are some benefits to taking minerals, but I definitely believe it had to be like a complete mineral supplement of something like 82 minerals, including iodine. The one I've been taking doesn't have iodine, so it kind of disappoints me that I'm taking it and wasting my time without the iodine in it. So hopefully that helps you in the minerals. Sergio, good question, man. I'm glad you brought this up because calories. Let's talk about calories now. Third part. And it is important to build the habit of understanding how much food we're consuming. You know, at an advanced level, after a couple years, you won't need to track the calories because you know how much food you're eating because you're probably eating a lot of the same foods over and over again. And that's where I'm at. So for the last over a year, I haven't needed to track any calories, and I haven't found the need to. I've been able to stay lean without tracking calories. Now, I will admit that by tracking those calories every single day, in 2016, I was at my absolute leanest. You know, if I was just shredding for a competition or for a pool party or an event in spring, then I would want to track those calories and make sure that I'm dialed into a T. But I don't believe that it's necessary to live that way. I think we should be able to enjoy our lives and enjoy our food and eat what we want to eat and eat how much we want to eat. So that's where I'm at now. You know, I eat till I'm full. I don't have to worry about it, and I still stay lean. So let's talk about tracking the calories for a guy like Sergio who really wants to kind of build the baseline, understand where he should be eating each day to hit like the muscle gains and still get lean. I'll tell you exactly how I did it and how that works. The strategy that I used was something called lean bulking. And the way it works in the way of counting calories and developing your eating habits is like this. First of all, realizing that the most important factor in this whole thing is intermittent fasting. Okay, and I've already gone through this in previous videos and experimentations many times myself to where I can eat more food intermittent fasting than I would not intermittent fasting, okay, and eating a lot less food and still get leaner through intermittent fasting. So remember, that's the most important part. And once that baseline's set and you're intermittent fasting, let's say 18 hours a day, like Sergio said he is, now, how much do we eat? Hey, hit the like button if this street looks familiar to any of you guys. I shot a video here almost a couple years back now about how to increase human growth hormone 2,000%, walking down this same street, J Street, going into the same great restaurant that I'm going to right now. So regarding calories, hit the like button if you remember that, if you've seen it before, or maybe if it even changed your life, the many of the thousands of people that it did. So let's talk about the calorie side. Now the calories, if you're trying to maintain weight, you're, let's say 160 pounds, and you want to continue the same weight, then you want to be eating 15, I'm going to talk fast, you may need to write this down. If you're 160 pounds and you want to maintain weight, then you want to include 1 hour of activity a day. 1 hour of walking, 1 hour of strength training, 1 hour of activity every single day. Then you would eat 15 calories per pound of body weight. 160 pounds, 15 calories equals 2,400 calories per day. That's to maintain your current weight. To maintain weight, add a little bit of muscle. Not really do much of a change. If you want to drop weight, then you can go as low as 12 calories per pound of body weight. So if you're 160 pounds, you take that same 1 hour of exercise and you multiply 160 times 12. What's that? As low as 1,800 calories per day. I feel that's really low, but the only way I'd be able to hit that is definitely by a long fasting period. So that'd be your baseline of really trying to drop weight, like an aggressive fat loss style program. Crows are out. Now, if you want to do a bulk, like what's called a lean bulk, which is what I've been doing, you can eat the maintenance level on non-training days. So you're doing the 15 calories per pound of body weight, right, times body weight, so 15 times 160, and try to save your calories for things like this. No, so 15 calories times 160 is going to be a total of 2,400. Now, on training days, this is going to be like a lean bulking. You can add another 300 to 400 calories. So going to a 2750, that'd be 250, or as high as like 2850 on training days. If you're trying to gain muscle and you're already fairly lean, you really want to just dial it into a perfection, like perfect formula. So let's say, for example, you train on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, then on Monday, you're eating, say, 2750. Tuesday, you're eating 2,400. Wednesday, you're eating 2750 to 2,800. Thursday, you're eating 2,400. Friday, you're eating, say, 2,800. Okay, and then the weekends, depending on if you're not training, then you're eating 2,400 again. So you're confusing the body a little bit, not just eating the same amount of calories each day. You're giving it a little bit more on training days and a little bit less on non-training days. You follow me? And that's based on 160 pounds. You have to adjust that accordingly, depending on what your weight is. Baseline that you want to be using, though, Sergio and anybody else, is 15 calories to maintain per pound of body weight, 12 calories to drop to lose weight. All right, so that's kind of the simple baseline. 15 calories to maintain, 12 calories per pound of body weight to drop. So 160 pounds times 15 with 1 hour, 15 pounds per body weight with 1 hour of activity a day. To cut, it's 160 pounds times 12 calories per pound of body weight, okay, with 1 hour of training a day. That's to really lean down. Don't ever go lower than 10 calories per pound of body weight unless you're going to fast entirely the entire day. Anything lower than 10 could send the body into starvation, unless, like I said, you eat nothing. It's okay to do a fasted day, but it's not okay to undereat. All right? So, and then if you want to do the lean bulking, you're doing every other day, where you're adding, let's say 160 pounds going to 2,800 calories on training days, and then non-training days, it's just the 15 calories per pound of body weight. That's called lean bulking. You know, leave a comment for some of you guys who have done that already before. You can kind of maybe describe it there in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Help everyone else understand that formula. It's time to go grab on some badass food. Human growth hormones peaking at a high level right now, of course. And I'm right on down J Street in downtown Sacramento. So I really am changing the world. Go ahead, bro. Thanks. And health and fitness is just one beginning aspect. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or anything like that, definitely leave them below. And be sure to subscribe here. My picture right there. Gavin Mehl coming at you, bro. And thanks, Sergio, for the question. How we doing? Still pretty lean? Human growth hormone peaking? Younger than ever? All right, bro. Love ya.